You've probably heard about the mysterious explosion at a top-secret Iranian nuclear facility. It wasn't random. It was the climax of a covert operation 15 years in the making. This was no impulsive act, but a meticulously planned mission involving spies, cyberattacks, and international intrigue. For over a decade, intelligence agencies from around the world chipped away at Iran's nuclear ambitions, hoping to quietly dismantle the program. They tried everything: espionage, sabotage, and even weaponized computer viruses. But when patience ran out, someone decided to end the game with a bang. That explosion was the result of years of secret maneuvering most of us never saw. The real story isn't just the blast. It's the years of buildup, the anxiety, and the shadowy chess match between nations. Scientists vanished, computers crashed, and diplomats smiled for cameras while their governments played a dangerous game behind the scenes. Major events like this don't just happen, they're the result of a long, slow burn. Today, we're diving into how this all unfolded, why the world cared so much, and what it means for the future. Forget the headlines, let's unpack the real story. Buckle up, this is just the beginning. Why did the world panic over Iran's nuclear program? Iran claimed it was for peaceful energy and medicine, but the same technology can make bombs. Imagine your neighbor stockpiling baking supplies, then fertilizer and diesel and digging a bunker. You'd get suspicious. That's how the US, Israel, and Europe saw Iran's uranium enrichment. The fear wasn't just about one bomb, it was about sparking a nuclear arms race in the Middle East. If Iran got the bomb, rivals like Saudi Arabia would want one too. Suddenly, the world's most volatile region could be full of mushroom clouds. International inspectors tried to monitor Iran, but were met with secrecy and denials. Iran insisted it had nothing to hide, while hiding things in underground facilities. This cat-and-mouse game destroyed trust. When you can't trust your neighbor's intentions, drastic measures start to look appealing. That's why the world was on edge. The strike wasn't just bombs and bravado, it was a masterclass in modern espionage. Intelligence agencies spent years recruiting insiders, scientists, engineers, officials. These sources mapped out facilities, identified key targets, and revealed vulnerabilities. Then came the cyber attack, Stuxnet. This wasn't just a virus, it was a digital weapon designed to sabotage Iran's centrifuges from within. It infiltrated networks, spun machines out of control, and fed operators false data. The result? Sabotage that looked like an accident. Finally, after years of groundwork, came the physical strike, likely a mix of sabotage and precision attacks. The explosion targeted a critical choke point, crippling the program and muddying the waters about who was responsible. It was a symphony of destruction, orchestrated in total secrecy. The world saw a blast. Behind the scenes, it was the endgame of a long, silent war. This is how modern covert operations work. The explosion was just the headline. The real story was the years of sabotage before it. This was a marathon of delay and disruption. Sabotaged equipment, intercepted shipments, and scientists meeting mysterious ends. Stuxnet was a game-changer, showing that wars could be fought with code, not just bombs. Diplomacy and sabotage ran in parallel public negotiations, secret attacks. The goal? Slow Iran down, buy time, and keep the world guessing. It was a relentless campaign on every front. All of it led to that one decisive moment. When the explosion hit the news, no one took credit. Israel said nothing. The US expressed concern but didn't point fingers. Iran was furious, calling it nuclear terrorism and vowing to rebuild. Domestically, it became a rallying cry against foreign enemies. Allies of the US and Israel quietly approved, while Russia and China condemned the act as dangerous. The UN called for restraint. Everyone nodded, then ignored it. The strike set Iran back and sowed paranoia, and showed off intelligence capabilities. But it didn't end the program. And the world is left wondering what comes next.